Hey everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here with another process video. Now I am missing the beginning of this video where I talk about the sketch I'm using and why I'm choosing this particular line to work with. I got corrupted and I just could not fix it. So I am working with a sketch from Scrapbook Generation as I have been over the past couple of months. I don't have a picture of it and I don't have something to show you because it got corrupted. Haha. And now I'm using the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection, and I have a bunch of scraps, and I'm just kind of like trimming off the branding strips and using them at the size they are, or maybe trimming them down just a little bit. Now, I had started with an idea in mind, and then I remembered I had a full sheet of this butterfly paper, so I'm considering using that as my background and kind of just throwing aside my original idea. But in the end, I go back to what my original idea is simply because I really liked the way it read. Now, in the original sketch from Scrapbook Generation, what it shows is horizontal banners or horizontal small pieces of paper lined up behind what is this photo and then the 2 blocks or 3 blocks of pattern paper. I'm going to add a doily because I have a girl dog. She is very girly, so why not? So once I get those down, now I had pulled out some white cardstock, but I still was going, do I want to just like forget about that and just go with the butterflies? So I'm like, no, I really, really want to do what my original thought was. And just so you know, the reason I had this original thought is because I still had a ton of washi strips from this washi booklet that came with the Bloom collection. I'm not a user of washi as a whole. I do tend to use more if they're in a booklet rather than if they're on a roll. So my thought was, instead of using strips of horizontal pattern paper or branding strips, instead to use all of these washi strips. Oh, lordy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first washi strip and I am going to rip it completely off accidentally, and then I'm going to rip the top portion of that and use that in the sketch. In the upper right hand corner there was kind of like a banner built up there, so I wanted to use that as the base. So I take the rest of them and I chop them in half, and the reason being is I'm going to stretch them out behind my photo so it looks like they're much longer than they are. I'm starting off by just making marks behind my photo paper block so I know how far I need to have them over so that it will be covered by the entire thing. Alright, so once I get this marked up, what I'm going to do is use my T-square ruler to line up the 2 cut up parts of each of the washi strips, if that makes any sense. Like, because I've cut them in half, so I'm going to start off with one piece on the left hand side, looking at where the left-handed mark is, and then I'm going to take the same piece from the right hand side and do that. And then what I'm going to do is leave a space in between this row, and then I'm going to use a T-square, and first I'm going to double check to make sure it actually is lined up, and it is, and it works. And then I'm going to line the top edge of that washi strip up, and then so that way I have an equidistant amount of space in between each of my washis. And then once I finish the first run, and I am going to go ahead and cut away from this because it's just me taping down washi 11 times. Ta-da! Woo! Once I finish doing this, I do this bright yellow one, and I'm okay with it being super bright yellow because I've got that bright yellow floral one in the upper right hand corner, so I think it still works. I'm going to do one more down at the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and let this butt up against the yellow one. The reason for this is I'm going to go back now and fill in all of those empty spaces with the rest of the washi tape that I have. So for those of you who are interested to know, I am doing this layout about my dog Sadie, and normally Xanthi, my cat, ignores me while I'm doing this, or she tries to make a lot of noise. But right now, she's in my lap, purring up a storm, insisting that I pet her. And I'm pretty sure it's because I am narrating a layout about Sadie, because she is incredibly jealous. And I'm excited the way it turned out. I think it looks awesome. And I'm like, oh, this is great, perfect. And then I think, now I have to add tons of stuff to it because I'm crazy like that. Now, I have the chipboard sheet for the Bloom collection. I pull out that black and white deer, that pink floral piece, and then that gold flag piece in the upper right-hand corner. I also have the epoxy stickers and the regular stickers. So from the epoxy stickers, I pull out this yellow tonal flag. I am going to stick that chipboard piece back as well. I just want to, as you can see, I'm pulling that pink flag piece from the regular stickers. So I'm just trying to get lots of different textures and levels built up on this particular layout. I have that floral piece, and it's in a pot, and I'm never going to use it in a pot just because I'm not a big potted plant person, so it's not something I gravitate towards. So I trim off the pot portion and just have it be flowers up in the right-hand corner. I then go back to the washies, and I'm going to pull out a couple of the banner pieces and a couple of the shaped washi pieces, and I'm going to include that on my upper banner as well as throughout my layout at some point, back and forth. I'm like trying to decorate one part and then the other part, and because I can't ever do one thing at a time. So once I get that, I do have this one blue checkered washi tape that has a fishtail banner cut in it, and I decide I'm just going to go ahead and use it because it's the last one in that grouping. I'm like, might as well just finish it off. So I'm going to go ahead and add some liquid glue. Even if your chipboard glues well, I recommend that you add some extra liquid glue to it. I find that even the stuff that sticks really well, after a while it does lose its stick. So I'm going to start working on my title. And I start with this epoxy word. It's not super epoxy. It's kind of like a mix between a puffy sticker and an epoxy. It's not as hard as epoxy, but it's much shinier than a puffy sticker, if that makes any sense. So my entire title is going to be Love This Sunshine Girl. And I start, as I said, with that epoxy one from the Bloom line. And then I pull out these Webster Pages tiny tile alphas, and I got these at Joann's. They were on clearance. They came in the planner section, and they are part of a pack, and you got 2 tile alphas and then 3 4x6-ish size cardstock stickers. So they were on clearance for like $3, so I bought all of them. It's just like, why not? Get all those little alphas, and they're cute. So I'm using that for the word this. And then after that, I'm going to go back to the epoxy-ish, puffy-ish stickers and put down the word sunshine. And I am going to skip ahead for this part. Ooh, magic. And then I'm going to finish off my title using some Ellie Studio alphas. I'm looking for the right shade of pink. So I'm going to pull out several shades of pink and decide which one will work the best with the color pinks I have in here. And it's going to be a little bit of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That one's too light, that one's too dark, but this one is just right. Once I do that, I'm getting close to the end. I'm going to add a little bit more. This one is definitely an embellishment-heavy layout, and that's okay. I like embellishing. I think it's fun. So I'm looking once again through all of my embellishments, and I'm cleaning up as I go because I'm not quite sure what I want. And here's where I get a little annoyed because all of the deer face the same direction. I would have loved to put another smaller deer above the word sunshine, but it would look weird if they were both the exact same deer. I wish they had thought to flip at least one of the deers. Instead, I decide to add a whole bunch of these two-tone hearts from the sticker, 6x12 stickers, from the puffy stickers. Well, the puffy sticker one is floral, and then also from the washi pack. I'm going to be almost done after this, I promise. I take the tile alphas that I used as part of the title, and in this flag I put October 2017. That's when this photo was taken. If any of you are on Facebook, you may have been inflicted upon with the 7 days of black and white photos. My housemate took part of it, and this is a photo she took of our dog Sadie. And so the whole thing is 7 days of photos, no words and no people, like no saying what it's about, just just post a photo. So this is one of the photos she posted. I've actually already completed it, and there will be a video of a very similar photo of the cat as part of the same challenge. So it'll be fun because I'll put the two of these, because I have all of the animal, all of my wow, talk much? Alright, so the thing is, I think I'm done, and then I realized, oh no, dum-dum, you never did your journaling. So I will finish what I was saying before, which is all of my strictly animal layouts are in the same album. So if it's a picture of my nephew and the dog, it goes in the regular album. If it's a picture just about the dog, or the ferrets, or the cats, we've had several over the years, it's in their own album. Now my layout is complete. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!